Okay. Gordon Mott. We're in Bailey. Gordon Mott. I have 2 last names. And then you want me to spell it?
Yes, please.
GORDONMOTTBAILEY.
Is there a hyphen?
Yeah.
Okay.
William Spanley, WILLIAMSPAHNLE.
Let's just start off with you telling us what your brother was like, what your son was like.
Me and my little brother Liam, we were like best friends. We shared a room together our whole lives. We had our brother moments. We always wanted our own room, but we learned to live with each other, and we loved each other so much, and I always made sure he knew that. He was always there for me when I needed him, and I was always there for him when he needed me. He loved skateboarding, he loved snowboarding, he loved football, he loved all the sports. He was good at every single one of them, and he just kept on getting better. He worked really hard at what he loved, and he never gave up. That's one thing I love about him, is he never gave up. He fell, hurt himself, he went back out there and tried again. We played games together, we played Madden, skate, a bunch of games together, made a bunch of memories that I'll always keep forever. He was a sweet kid. What happened to him should have never happened, and I hope he's at peace right now and feeling loved and rest. And he was my best friend. He's the best. I loved him like he was a kid of my own, and I just wanted the best from him, and I wanted to see him grow up. I'm never gonna get to know how tall he got. He always said that he's gonna be taller than me and beat me up someday, because I always picked on him, and I wanted that for him so bad. He really wanted to get sponsored. He worked really hard. He never gave up on what he did. And he will always be remembered, and I'll always share that room with him spiritually. You have anything?
Oh boy. I lost my son. I loved him very much. He was a great kid. He loves skateboarding. He loves snowboarding. He loved being with his girlfriend. He loved life. He looked at it through a beautiful lens, and I'm sad he's taken away too soon, and I hope that this gets out there and reaches people that don't take life for granted and hold your loved ones close every day.
Can we ask where you guys were when the shooting happened?
It was doing shooting.
I just rented an apartment 2 months ago at the Love and Pines, obviously, and he came over and stayed with me on the weekends, and I had him set up on an air mattress on the floor in the living room and told him good night, see you in the morning, and then tragedy struck.
Were you the one that found him?
Yeah, I had actually, sometimes I like to sleep eat, so I'll get up and have some like candy or ice cream in the middle of the night, and I woke up around a little after 1 and was getting ice cream, and I was in a sleepy state, and I just heard a bunch of shots and saw like a hole in the wall, and then ran to my son, and then figured out that there was shots fired. And, yeah.
Gordon, when did you learn that your brother was
I was sleeping. He called my mom. She ran in my room, really scared. I woke up. I was really shocked on what was going on. We just adopted a new dog, and so I thought something was wrong with him, because we got him for my birthday 2 days ago. Not yesterday, but the day before was my birthday, so we got a new dog for it because our other dog wanted another friend. So I thought something happened to the dog, but she was on the phone with my dad, and he told my dad that he got shot, and he was in the ambulance being rushed to the hospital. And all I heard was my mom ask if he was alive, and so I was really scared. He picked us up, took us to the hospital. I still have my sticker on. I didn't know what to think. I thought I thought he was going to make it out alive. I've been through a lot, and I thought he'd be able to fight through too, but I guess his was too much. He did fight for what happened to him. He fought for a long time. It's just he couldn't stand it. So once we learned that he passed, I was really in shock. And I hope we find whoever did this. And if anyone knows or anything, please contact the news or whatever. Give any information that will help, and just make sure you love your family and check in on them and check how they're doing, and let them know you love them so much. We always joked a lot. We were always making jokes. He was always happy. We loved playing games together. That was our thing. We played games. He had his life, his skateboarding, his school. I had my life, work, school. But besides that, we lived together, like in a room together. So we loved each other so much. He always laughed at my jokes. I always laughed at his. He had really good friends. He'd bring his friends over, and they're really good kids too. He has really good friends. So yeah.
How's your mom doing?
She's really upset and shocked. She lost her last baby. She no longer has a kid no more. Her only 2 kids are adults now. So she's pretty upset.
You were still sharing a room with him?
Yeah, till this day. I'm 19 years old sharing a room with them. I didn't like it, but now I do. I'm glad that I still have all of his stuff and I have his memories and everything. I'm not moving anything out. Everything's staying where it's at, and I'm going to keep it like that.
How long has he been with his girlfriend?
7 months. They were celebrating their 6 months 1 year ago, or 1 month ago, not year. He loved her so much. He always talked about her when he was with me. And middle school relationships are always weeks to weeks, but he found his person. He found his girl before he left us. So he had that. He had the experience of having someone, a best friend to love and make memories with too.
And what school did he go to?
He went to Rowell Middle School. Me and my older brother both attended Rowell Middle School. Me and my older brother attended Milwaukee. I still attend there, and he was going to attend there next year.
Do you have a favorite memory you want to share with him?
I'd say just sports. When he played sports, Disneyland, we took him to Disneyland for his birthday, took him other times. He was just always so happy and had a smile on his face. His eyes were always so big and shiny. His baby pictures. Anything you?
I have a few good memories. I was his coach on flag football when none of the other parents wanted to step up and coach, so I had to step up and coach the team, and I was stressed out, but I got through it and came up with some plays and coach. So that was very fun to get that experience. I had great times with him on the mountain, watching him progress and learn how to snowboard. That was like our happy place, and he loved it up there. He'd call me all the time and tell me that he'd checked the weather, or Saturday looks good or Sunday looks good, and just loved his soul. And taking him to Disneyland a few times and just seeing the sparkle in his eye when he was at Disneyland was very, very amazing. He was a very good soul.
You were sending us some pictures and videos earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it to you that you have those?
It's very important. I didn't even realize how much they meant to me until this happened. I didn't even know I had so much until this happened. I was just hoping I could find whatever I could scratch up.
When they go back years too, he called himself Dr. Bobo's, and he created a YouTube channel, and he had little videos that he did as Dr. Bobo's on YouTube.
He made his
from years ago.
He made some music too. He made rap music. He made just music he made up. So it's always good to cherish those. I'm gonna keep them forever. When I'm alone, sad or whatever, and I need him, I know I can look at him and know that he's still with us somehow. He was my little brother. He looked up to me. I coached him life, gave him advice. He asked me for advice. He asked me what to do, what not to do. And we just had good moments. We always walk to the store and get snacks together in the middle of the night when we're playing games. I think those were the best. Just me and him time. in the room playing games, staying up all night and eating junk food. That's all he ate was junk food. That was his fuel to keep him going and wake up. So I'm glad that we have those moments. So
You're talking about some of the times when he would send you those videos. What would he say and why would he send them to you?
he'd send them to me because he wanted someone to be proud of him. He wanted someone to be proud of him and see the hard work he's doing. And I'd just be like, good job. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. He asked me for his birthday. His birthday's next month. He wanted me to take him to Home Depot and buy some scrap wood and metal and make his own skate park around so he had something better to skate on at home. And I was like, all right, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Yeah, he just wanted someone to be proud of him, and he worked really hard at what he did. He loved his sports. He was really passionate about them. He was a really good kid.
Do you guys have the memorial planned or a special idea of how you're going to?
We haven't really thought of like what we're gonna do with that yet. We're just still kind of like mulling that over. But I want like all of his friends and family and like anybody who wants to come and support that is more than welcome. We'll have like a private family thing, obviously, but anybody who wants to come is invited. I know he touched a lot of people in his 13 years of life, and just want it to be open, and I want people to be able to say goodbye to him as well.
Sorry to take you back to the apartment complex, but had you heard fighting from your neighbors before?
No, there wasn't really any like fighting going on. I know like the downstairs neighbors, they were having a couple of drinks, partying, being like now loud, not like obnoxious. And they didn't have anything to do with it, so there was really nothing like out of the ordinary. It was just I put my son to sleep in the living room on an air mattress and thinking he'd be safe, and I was wrong, and kind of have a hard time not blaming myself. I'm told not to, but I do just wish I could do some things different, but it doesn't matter now. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just another weekend night getting ready to go up and go snowboard and have the time of our lives, and got taken away.
With all the pictures and videos I have of him, I also have my last text with him. I sent him Happy Easter. He didn't respond. He didn't like attention like that sometimes. He tried to act too cool for me sometimes. But 6 days later, the day before he died, it was my birthday, and he texted me, happy birthday. You're 19 now. And I just said thank you. And so I can look back on that. And it sucks that he died the day after my birthday, but it'll be a celebration of my birth and his life now. So me and him can celebrate it together.
My last text with him was he was annoyed that the Poochie Run at Timberline was going to be closed for a private event, and he was annoyed with that, and that was my last text, that he was going to be annoyed that Poochie Run was closed for the day.
So that kind of connects you guys both, that shared love of snowboarding.
Yeah, no, and he had that with
snowboarded with him
sports
one
too.
time.
We were planning on going Sunday.
Yeah, we were going to go wake up. We always wake up at like 6:15, leave the house by 6:45. We'd stop at Shorty's Corner in Sandy, get him a rock star. We'd get a couple of sausage logs and a chicken strip and a water, and then go on about our day. It was like our routine. Get a good parking spot.
You said you had just moved into that apartment?
Yeah, I moved in there on like February 20th, so I'd only been there not even 2 months, and my mom and my cousins are over there moving all my stuff out. I can't live there, obviously, after that. Like, yeah, so I'm out of there.
In those 2 months, did you have any other issues at that complex? Or?
Not really, just your average stuff, like loud, annoying music every once in a while on a Friday or Saturday night, but never really heard any fighting or anything, just obnoxious music sometimes.
If you could say anything to the people that were guilty of the shooters, what would you say to them?
That's a good question.
We know he made a mistake, whoever did it, and just accept that you made the mistake and that just please come out. Like, face your consequences on what you've done. You took my little baby from me, my little brother, my best friend. You took his son. He took my mom's son. And it's not fair if we don't get justice for him. It's not fair. So they have to face what they've done and suffer through it like us. We're here at the skate park. He loved the skate park. He always came here with friends. He'd get really annoyed if my mom didn't let him because she didn't want him coming here by himself because sometimes it could be a dangerous environment. So he'd always have to come here with a friend or two. So he had a good time here. He loved this spot. Me and him were supposed to go to a Rockstar event or something, a skate park event in downtown. We were gonna get some stuff signed, so we were looking forward to it. And I told my mom about it, so I'm hoping me and her can make it and get some stuff signed for him, put in his room. So it just sucks that we had so many games, we had so many movies that we were planning on going to see and play with each other and experience. And it's just like, I feel like it's ruined now. I feel like I can't do it without him. One, because that was our thing that we were going to do together, and two, because it's going to remind me of him too much. So I want to enjoy it as much as I would have with him. So it's really hard.
I'm confident God has a plan, and this will work out however it's supposed to. It's just tragic, but God and karma is real, and I'm confident that whoever did this will be held accountable, and hopefully God can forgive him one day. Not sure if I can.
Those are all the questions I had.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you guys.
I just wanted to get his story out there and let it be heard. I know gun violence has been kind of a thing, and you never think that gun violence is gonna happen to you, and I had no idea that it would happen to me, or me and my son would be here talking about this. But never take life for granted and live every day like it's your last, in a sense, because you never know when the last time is you're gonna hold your loved one.
We've gave you guys pictures, photos, videos. Just know his name was William Colin Spanley.
The third.
He went by Liam, and he was very loved. And we want him to be out there, and we want everyone to know what happened to him. We don't want anything to be private. We want everything to be out there. There's a GoFundMe link if you would love to help out. Don't if you can't, obviously. And that's it. That's all I have.
Request from the community, anything you'd like people to know?
I don't know. I don't think so. Just, I don't know.
Thank you guys.
Anything else you want to say? You good?
No, I'm good.
Just get a couple more shots of just you guys sitting there, and then we'll grab the microphones off you guys now.
I'll let you guys do your magic.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Nope, all right.
Pull them all out this way.
Yeah, help yourself. Yeah.